Hello, this is Senator Jeff Stone with my weekly Capitol update. The crosses at Normandy, the tombs at Arlington, the rows of markers at Riverside National, and the graves marked with American flags this weekend in small cemeteries across Riverside County each have a story to tell. From the Revolution to today's global war on terrorism, over 1 million men and women in the armed forces have sacrificed their lives while defending America. The year 2015 marks some significant anniversaries in our country's history. In the spring of 1865, 150 years ago, General Grant accepted the surrender of General Lee, ending the Civil War. 3 years later, Memorial Day, originally called Decoration Day, was founded with families urged to decorate the graves of fallen soldiers with flowers. 70 years ago, in the spring of 1945, Americans were celebrating victory in Europe with the conclusion of World War II. However, it would still be several months and thousands more casualties before that war would end in the Pacific. 40 years ago this spring, in 1975, the last American troops left South Vietnam, bringing an end to a conflict that divided our country, left wounds that remained still, and resulted in more than 58,000 names being carved into the black granite wall in Washington, D.C. But the numbers of our fallen heroes are not just statistics. They're real people with real families who lived in real communities. It's important to remember that for more than 40 years, America's military has been an all-volunteer force. Since 1973, every young man or woman who has signed up to serve has done so because of the love of our country and for the opportunities and training the military provides. It is also important to remember that serving in the military is inherently dangerous. Eric Seaman, a 2003 graduate of Elsinore High School who joined the United States Marine Corps in 2009, saw plenty of action as a sergeant and a helicopter crew chief serving in Afghanistan. Earlier this month, the Murrieta resident and father of 2 small children found himself on a different kind of mission, doing what Americans do, helping those in need. Sergeant Seaman was one of 6 Marines who died when their helicopter crashed while delivering humanitarian supplies to survivors of the devastating earthquake in Nepal. This week I spoke with his wife Samantha and other family members and expressed my personal condolences and also the gratitude of the people of the state of California for the service and sacrifice of their husband, father, and son. We can best honor Sergeant Seaman's sacrifice and that of many others by remembering their families who have lost so much. Nobody can replace these fallen heroes, but we can offer shoulders to cry on, assistance with educational expenses, and assurances that their loved ones' sacrifice will never be forgotten. Americans must remember that freedom isn't free. In fact, it's only possible because our fallen heroes have paid its high price. Let us never lose focus of what Memorial Day means. It's not about beaches, picnics, or auto races. It's a day to remember that every grave marker for a fallen soldier has a story to tell.